for an absolute beginner, what is the best beginner filmmaker camera that's out there? I'd be pretty hard pressed to not say that it's the Sony ZV-E10. However, there's one pretty big flaw about it that I want to be straightforward about. First of all, you have to love the small body of it. It's compact and nimble, well, kind of not anymore, as it has a large lens to it, the top handle, a big, not 5.5 but a 7-inch monitor to it. Before getting the ZV-E10, I actually came from Sony ZV-E1, which is this small vlog-friendly pocket, mirrorless pocket camera. And being thoroughly pleased with the ZV-E1, I figured that once the ZV-E10 was released that, I mean, kind of, yeah, interchangeable lenses and whatnot, so what can go wrong with this camera? I mean, you have a ton of more options than the built-in lens that the ZV-E1 has. And considering that the image quality and everything was pretty much perfect on the ZV-E1, I ordered this one here. But more so than being excited about the interchangeable lenses, I was pretty hyped up about being able to shoot 100 FPS or 120 FPS, depending on codec. And that's also where I met the disappointment. The ZV-E1 was shooting perfectly fine 4K material, which is like this utterly crisp and sharp. But not only was the 4K sharp, but also if you wanted to preserve file size, you didn't need the 4K, you could shoot full HD. It was also really crisp as well. You could like, it was good looking. So I figured that, okay, being limited to 1080p and 100 FPS, that's perfectly fine. I don't need to shoot everything in 4K. Matti Haapoja even has this video about 4K 1080p, and he even squeezed in some 720p in that video. I'm gonna link it up there in the corner if you want to have a look at it. And that kind of gives perspective that not necessarily always are we able to tell that what resolution are we actually looking at, and that was my motivation to get this one. And not to say it's a budget-friendly camera after all. Let me clarify all of this rambling and let's have a look at these shots. And basically what you're seeing here is this super good looking 4K. I mean, you can't argue with me that this looks great straight out of the camera. Of course, this is 8-bit footage, it's not 10-bit, so you'll not be able to color grade it that much, but still we all know what matters is story, what matters is audio. The colors, it's nice to have them on point, but I mean, you can't say that they're terrible on this camera. They're truly not. But as you can see here, the 4K, it's super crispy, it's smooth, it's good looking. And then we have this one. I don't know even what to say about it. I mean, it's just pure garbage. I mean, I'm at a loss of words on how even to explain this pure garbage of footage that we're getting with this here. It doesn't make any sense at all how bad this is looking. And considering I just opened the video by saying that this is the best beginner filmmaking camera out there, this is truly something you need to know about. I mean, surely the tech spec says that you can shoot in 50, 60 or 100, 120 FPS, but considering the quality of that footage, I mean, it's nothing you'll ever going to use. I mean, you're just going to ditch it down the drain directly. It doesn't... Yeah, but knowing those limitations, if you're able to find a second-hand used ZV-E10 for a cheap price, or then perhaps if it's on an outlet sale somewhere, and you know from the bottom of your heart that whatever you're going to film, it's always just going to be 4K 25 or 30, then in that case, this is the camera you want to get. And as we're beating around the bush regarding these frame rates, making all things slow motion is not what qualifies as cinematic. And a quick ad break for my own personal video. On the topic of filmmaking and photography, we did a trip some time ago with my dear good friends Timo and Leo over to Norway to shoot some video and photos of those epic landscapes that they have there. And all that is concluded into this kind of cinematic vlog documentary style, which is, by the way, the biggest project I've ever done, and you'll be able to watch this for free here on YouTube, linked up here. It's called Beyond the Lens, and I'd be forever grateful if you head over there and also watch that one. And back to the video. Yeah, I'm just gonna test how this looks with all of this. I don't think I'm pretty there yet to be on with hat and everything on videos. Thanks for riding fences with me today, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.